Welcome to Mountainside. Today I'm in the kitchen and I am making elderberry syrup. Now, we've had this elderberry bush for about 3 years, and I think it was last year that I cut it back so far that I thought it was not going to come back. Well, I'll have Ken put a picture of what it looks like, but it is taller than our house. We sold a bunch of the berries, and as the berries ripened, what I did is I cut them and I froze them. So now that I actually have some time, I'm here making the syrup. So what I have here is 20 cups of elderberries, so it's going to be like 2 huge batches. My girls went through and they picked out a lot of the stems and stuff, but yeah, there's a little bit of ice still in there, but so I've got 10 cups in each of these. So I'm adding 10 cups of water to each one. And then we're going to bring that up to a boil and let it simmer and let it get reduced to about half. And then at that point we will strain it out and we'll go from there. So while we're waiting for these to come up to a boil, I did want to show you these. So last night we're watching movies and I'm sitting there on the floor
looking at me like that.
Well, I keep this up, but I won't be getting that promotion.
with one of my daughters, and we made felted soaps with some of the wool from our sheep. So we've got some citronella soap hiding underneath the wool. So those are very cool. That was a fun project to do with them. All right, you can see that we are up to a simmer. So I did turn the temperature down, but stirring it a little bit, and we're gonna let this go for like an hour. One thing I forgot to mention is before I froze them, I picked out as many green berries as I could, and then when the girls were sorting out the berries from the freezer, they were taking out as many stems as they could as well. So you want as many fresh berries and not as many green berries and stems. So I'm gonna let this go for like an hour and let it reduce by about half. All right, now this is reduced down quite a bit. So I'm going to be straining this out. I do this in batches. Kind of swishing the berries into here to get all of it out. Find a bowl to put that in, and then I'm gonna keep going with these two, and then I'm gonna go grab some honey and put that in. All right, this is cooled down enough so where I can add honey to it, because you don't want to add it when it's too hot, otherwise it kills all the good benefits of the honey. So I'm just gonna start out by maybe adding half of this first, and then I'm gonna taste it and see how it is. Because I basically tripled the recipe that I was using, and that would need like 8 cups of honey. So I'm not so sure I want to add that much, but we'll see. But it helps to add it when it's warm. That way the honey has a chance to melt a little bit. Melt and integrate into the syrup. There's still a lot in there. That's good. I'm gonna go get a spoon in a minute and see how this is. Oh yeah, that's plenty sweet for me. So you get the benefits of the elderberry, the benefits of the local honey, and this will help you all winter season long. Alright, so now I'm just going to pour some of this into pint jars, and it will keep in the fridge for probably 6 months, if it lasts that long. Get some lids on these and get them in the fridge. I'll leave the recipe below. If you make elderberry syrup, let me know how you make it. I've seen where people add like ginger and cloves and some other spices to it, but I just kind of keep it simple with the berries and the honey. So I hope you all have a great evening, and I'll talk to you later. Well, I'm happy to have that project done because I've been wanting to do that ever since we harvested the berries, but it was really busy at that point in time. So keeping them in the freezer just allowed me the time to be able to do it whenever I had the opportunity. So on this Sunday afternoon, I had a little bit of time, so I made it, and it'll be good for 6 months.